Mel Gibson teased this years ago that there was going to be a sequel to Passion of the Christ.
And there were issues that maybe prevented him from doing it back then. But you know what? Mel Gibson's himself had a resurrection. Not bad, huh? Well, he has. I mean, he's been nominated for Academy Award. He's had some movies that have done well, and Mel Gibson's
that
back.
haven't. But yes, but he's definitely back in the flow in Hollywood. And we got him out. He was leaving Ebaldi, and we talked to him about the Passion of the Christ sequel because it is actually happening. And here's what here's the little bit that he gave us. He's teasing us along.
Passion of the Christ 2. Is it happening?
That's an industrial secret. The walls are...
Caviezel says it's happening, though. He says it's going to be the biggest movie ever. Is that true?
Industrial espionage is rife. I have nothing to
Are you writing it? Are you going to write and direct again? Because that was a question about it as well.
Have a nice day, fellas.
You too, Mel.
That's a yes, right? Anytime they don't say anything,
It was a yes.
that means
A non-denial
yes, I am, and
denial?
I'm
It's a total yes.
a non-denial denial, which is a yes. It's a double negative,
will
which
this
is a positive.
since people are used to that, because I remember I was a reporter for CBS in Los Angeles when it came out, and I remember, God, covering this, and there was just all this tumult over it. Is it going to be as much now, or is it that kind of over?
I think you will see very much
the
the same.
question is going to be also, how is Mel Gibson going to fare in the Me Too movement? Because now there's I mean, he did have this resurrection in Hollywood, as you said, Harvey, but now there's going to be, I think, increased attention on him and the allegations that have come against him, certainly from his ex-wife.
I see a difference, and I'll tell you what and he wasn't married to her, but by the way, I do see a difference. Oh, you mean Robin? I don't think Robin's never going to do it. Oksana was never married.
I think it's not about Oksana,
but,
right?
Talking about Oksana. Sorry.
Okay, but I think there is a difference because it's interesting because I've been looking at this. The people where it's been played out already, they're not bringing it back as much.
Right. The people who were accused and they dealt with it.
Yeah, but Woody Allen's never quite been resolved.
Well,
Mel ended up going
he
through
was
the
never.
system.
There have been whispers, but he's never been brought to bear for the things that people have said.
That's right.
And I think now people are making that decision. But the ones that already went through it and had it trickle out,
that's right.
They're kind of not giving those guys kind of a pass.
Absolutely, and that's why I think he can do this, and
he can do it. But I still think he's going to face the same religious.
Then
speaking
you have
of that,
that
I think
question
that's
in
still
terms
going
of
to.
the anti-Semitism.
I think, to be honest with you, I think that this movie will be less controversial and to a degree less impactful than The Passion of the Christ for a lot of reasons. Number one, it's a different story, right? The Passion of the Christ was by far the most explicit and graphic depiction of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ ever. Like some of the images, I still remember them right now. This story's a little bit different. And it seems like a smaller scale movie. And to be honest with you, a lot of the portrayals of the Jewish people in The Passion of the Christ, those same characters won't be around here.
Right.
So it's not the same. And I did think that the portrayal of them in the first movie was a little bit much.
I agree with you to an extent, but I think he knows that. And everybody who's involved in the movie knows that.
He's not
and I think they're going to do something in this movie that's going to create controversy because that's why the movie was so big last time. I mean, whether it was good or not, it was big because of all the
you won't have the violence. Yeah, you won't have the violence.
I don't know. There's going to be some twist in this.
How can you twist it?
I mean, the story is what it is.
Maybe a twist. It's like
did he get on a spaceship?
He comes back.
Did he get on a spaceship?
The greatest story never told.
What?
Because
it's in the Bible.
You have the history as a screenwriter here,
You
Harvey.
are
You need
really
to
The
do it
greatest
right.
story never told.
Hey guys, it's Tanya from Colorado, and I can give you a little bit of a plot twist. I think that what's going to happen is they're going to bring up Mel Gibson and the fact that he was a drunk, and he's also having some issues with the Jews. I don't know if he's cleared them up with the Jews or not, but remember when he did that whole thing with the cop? We get pulled over in California?
No, we were. Let's talk to the Jews.
We're aware of that.
Can we talk to the Jews?
I'm just curious.
No, but
the Jews just bugged me when you said that. But that's okay. Okay, we're gonna move on. The
Jews. Like there's some issues with the Jews. She said it like 50 times.
We are gonna move on.
He did have some issues.
This Jew is gonna move on.